Hello! That was right in my ear. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Yeah. Good, okay. So what's happening tonight? We're doing the show, this will show the girls from school, where myself, Caleb James and Kayal Fox are going to explain to you why the girls in school are either wrong or 100% right. So it's going to be an hour, we're literally do 20 minutes each. I'll be starting off. So my name's Jake Garrett, a little bit about me. I'm 24 years old. You don't look 24, or you can go fuck yourselves. It's not the hairline of a 24-year-old, is it? Let's be honest. Like, when I was growing up, like, people asked me, like, oh, when you were growing up, did you know this was going to happen? Were you expecting it? Like, a receding hairline? I was like, brother, this is not receding, this receded, I was born this way. It's a real thing. No, some hours about me. I'm mixed race. Where I look at, I am mixed race. I'm half British and half gay. It's a weird mix, I know, because the hand always dealt. So what that means is, on the one hand, I really love tea, and on the other hand, I really like tea bagging. So I'm bisexual, so that basically means that I embody the mantra that any hole is a goal. So what I'm saying with that is you are all in danger. I'll be honest with you, that is my favourite joke that I've ever written. Right? Not because it's the funniest, it's particularly clever, nothing like that. It's my favourite joke because it brings like this, there's enough people that it's a bit of light-hearted, non-threatening fun. You're ahead of the end. I've done gigs to 2 people. That joke changes a little bit now, doesn't it? Goes to my friend, you're in danger!
You're in danger. Lock the doors. You're mine.
I'll be honest with you, mate, I was expecting you to break eye contact. Turns out I've pulled, wonderful. Off to a great start. You know what, forget the game and go home now. I'm a little bit flustered now, I'm a little turned on. It may not come as a surprise to you, I am single. So it means I spend a lot of time frequenting the dating apps and stuff. Well, actually, there's a few couples in here. I want to get a few tips. So, you two look people dating together? Sort of. Sort of. Oh, they've got their gossip. What sort of? You're not going to say you're brother and sister, are you?
Well, I think I am.
Okay. Right, I don't want this to turn into a therapy counselling session. So, how did you meet? We'll go with that. How did you meet? You went to college?
In the
80s, nice. Who started the conversation? Do you remember? So I think how you did in your exams together. What was the vibe? Huh? You revised together. Okay. I'm glad that it wasn't a case of one of you was a teacher. I'm glad that we okay, so that's where I'm going wrong now. I need to start trying to revise with people and go back to college. Now that I've said it out loud, probably going anywhere near education is probably not a great place for me to fall. I'll stick to the dating apps. So, anyone here used any dating apps before? Yeah, no one sounds happy about it, that's fair enough. Did anyone find love from them? No, okay. That's fair. So those of you that haven't used them before, so the main one people talk about is Tinder. Tinder is kind of the Premier League of dating apps. I find you go on there, you scroll through, and all you see is like 8s, 9s, and 10s. That's rating out of 10s, by the way, not age. Yes. I'm glad that your mind went the same way I did. But yeah, so it's not that, and I'm glad that it isn't. But the thing is, this begs a question for me, because I go on there, and you see these 8, 9s, and 10s, right? But I'm from Coventry, so I don't know many 8s, 9s, and 10s. I'm very aware that I fit into the category, but people from Coventry, like, if Tinder is the Premier League, people from Coventry are like Sunday league centre-backs that have been allowed on for a charity match. But yeah, I find you go on and that's it, you scroll through and you be enticed in by the beautiful 25-year-old Chloe. She's heavily tattooed, did an amazing degree, she's starting a new job, very ambitious, very driven, very kind. She's amazing, she draws you in. But you end up with 49-year-old Claire. 3 kids by 2 different dads. Doesn't work, but does have an OnlyFans. Only it's been running for 4 years and she's earned 30 quid. I've actually had to change that description, I will be honest. So I did this joke back in college and a few mates came to the gig. A few of my mates there laughing because they were there. And as I was doing a bit, and it went down pretty well, and I realised my mates, they were all loving it. I thought, great, go on. Then I realised they were all laughing and pointing up on my mates. I then realised that the description that I gave was the exact description of his partner. It's tough, that, isn't it? I genuinely did not realise. But the thing is, I do blame him for this because, let me explain. When they got together, he was 19, she was 42. Can I make it any more wrong to you? Look, now, I know that me as a bisexual man, it'd be wrong here for me to stand and judge anybody for their love. You know, at the end of the day, love is love. Age is just a number. Prison is just a room. But the thing is, genuinely, I would. Their age gap is not what my issue is. My issue is that his stepson is in a year above him in school. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, in my head, I picture, because they've been together a while now, they now live together, and I can picture his first day when he moves in. It's like, right, I need to assert myself here. I'm the new man of the house. I need to show him his boss. Walks in. Hey, listen here, lad, you need to go and clean your bedroom now, or I'm going to bomb your head in. I'll be honest with you, he's not Scouse, he's from Sri Lanka, but I'm not going to risk doing that accent. Because the thing is, this lad should tell me, oh, fuck off, I used to bully you. One day, me and my mate strip you naked, put you in a bin, and then push that bin into the lake. Like, you have no power here. I've seen you at your lowest, and it was me who put you there, not your fucking place. Because you can't even come back. It's typical, like, childhood, like, response to it. Yeah, well, I'm fucking your mum. So you're like, lad, I'll shag yours, it's less weird. The only reason you know my mum is because I bullied you so badly, she marched me round to apologise to you. That's how you met. It's rough. There are other day apps available, however. Anyone here heard of Bumble? Yeah, again, no one's happy about it, that's fair. But that is fair though. So those of you that haven't used Bumble before, it works the same way as the rest of the dating apps. Only it does a real progressive move in the women have to message first. I think this is great because anybody that has ever interacted with a man online will know that we are the worst. You know, I'm gay enough that I know that men are shit, but I'm straight enough to still be part of the problem. You know what I mean? And I was explaining it a while back. I was explaining to a few friends of mine just how bad it can be for women online. They didn't quite believe me. So I said to one of the girls who did this, I said, listen, can we set up a dating app profile, use all of your information, all of your photos and stuff, and just see how long it takes until you receive an awful message. She was absolutely there. You have absolutely time. You know, this is 100% true. Before we finished setting up the profile, she received an unsolicited pic. Awful. Terrible. I'm really ashamed of myself. Look, guys, I saw an opening. I mean, I didn't see the opening. She met me. I've not seen her again. But I did recently find out about a new dating app. I didn't think it was a real thing until somebody explained it to me. Anyone here heard of Facebook dating? Yeah. It's a wild ride. Those of you that have, actually, you can probably help me out here because how does it work? Because in my mind, it's a subsection of the Facebook marketplace. You know what I mean? You go on, you scroll through, and all you see is like £20 or nearest offer. Free to a good home if collected in the next 48 hours. And like in my head, the conversations you would have about organising a date would be similar to that of the Facebook marketplace. Like, you know, is this still available? Can I take it for a test drive? Does it come in a different size? Look, not something I'd say, just something I can imagine it happening. In the same way, I would hope that there is not an option to filter by colour. I have checked, that isn't a thing, I'm very bad. But my other question with it, does it go off your friends list? I've got my nan on Facebook. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, she's a lovely woman. It's been a while since my granddad passed, and I'm sure she does get lonely in her big inheritance pot that she lives in. Amazing woman. I wish her all the best. 4-bed semi-detached house, picturesque village. Swings and roundabouts there, innit? Mainly because that's what I'm trying to kick her off, so I can really it does, so, a lot of you here will probably have heard the phrase the bank of mum and dad. Right, I get thrown around quite a lot. I don't like that, I will be honest, I don't like the phrase. It's not for any moral reason or anything like that. It's simply that I'm a proud customer of Nantander. So, for my day job, I work in a factory, which explains why I think saying things like this is perfectly okay. So I work in a factory, and I know that, like a lot of the lads there, I'm the only kind of member of the LGBT community that any of them have interacted with on a regular basis. I know there's more letters to that abbreviation, but I'll be honest with you, I'm thick as fuck and can't remember them all. And as well, like, I don't feel fully represented by all of it, so I've actually made another one that is a bit shorter, easier to remember, and a bit more personal to me. So I identify as part of the BLT community. Doesn't just mean I really like sandwiches, although I am partial to the odd foot long. No, for me, BLT stands for bisexuals will take away. It's true. Like, people say that bisexual people can't make our minds up. I don't know how to feel about that. I would say it's kind of but genuinely, it's one of the main reasons I got into comedy, in all honesty. Because you have to travel quite a lot doing this. And it's a great thing, so I can get home from my day job, I can have some dinner, I can drive to a gig, stop off at the M6 Corley services, get a McDonald's, go to the gig, do the gig, come back, stop at the same services on the other side, because it's different staff and they don't know I've been there, every time it's amazing. I used to be twig thin before I started this. People say, oh, you're blowing up, they just mean size. Doesn't mean I'm getting any kind of traction. So the lads at work, they ask me a lot of different questions, and I'm absolutely blessed. Ask away, I'm a very open book. If you have a question about something, ask away. I'll do what the best I can to answer it. Does mean though there are a few frequently asked questions I get. The main one, the lads at work, you're like, so Jake, you're into men. What do you think? Do you think I'm attractive? Would you fuck me? Now, there isn't a correct answer to that question, because if I say no, they get upset. Take it real personally. Well, why? What's wrong with me? I don't have the heart to say to my lads, come on, the rooms in the bathroom are big enough, just go and have a look. I'm not going to be the one to explain to you that you look like a Cornish pasty. Flaky skin everywhere. I'm not, if you, at the big age of 45, have not figured that out, then that's on you. But I can't say yes either. Because if I say yes, they get scared. Yeah. You know, one of them will go to pick something up from a low down shelf knowing I'm nearby. They're like, right, someone fucking watch me! I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm queer, not a rapist. It's not the same thing. You're perfectly safe. And refer back to my explanation of you looking like a pasty. I may be a fat bastard, but you're the exception. So what I started doing, because there isn't a correct answer, whenever I get asked this question, I flirt with it. So much fun. I'm not, I get told that I don't kind of look particularly gay, I'm not particularly camp guy, and like, always makes me laugh when they say that, you don't look particularly gay. I wear jewellery, sometimes I paint my nails, sometimes I have a man hanging out the back of me. You know, I'm doing the best I can. If that's not the uniform, like what, you want me to wear a denim jacket as well? Like what's the vibe? I do own 3. But in that moment, when I do flirt with them, I become the campest I have ever been. I embody all of the gay icons there are. RuPaul, Got One, the rest of them, there's too many. If I think about them too long, I get turned on. And I let it out. I unleash the beast, so to speak. So, Jake, if you're attractive, would you fuck me? Oh, thanks. Really? You think you can handle me, do you? I didn't say goodbye. I'll ruin you. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, stab arm from behind, bend your back. I'll be kissing you while I'm fucking you at the same time. Actually, you never see a man shrink so quick in your life. It's amazing. Big 6'4" ex-rugby player now, he's working in this factory, he's punching parts in. The moment I hit him with that, he will shrink down to about 4'2".
Please don't touch me, sir. Don't look at me. I need to hide.
I really want to find you. Another question I get asked a lot, they'll be like, so, you know, if you're bisexual, you know, what are you kind of celebrity crushes then? We're lads in a factory, we're all disgusting. So we have a conversation, we're talking about fit celebrities, and they ask me, like, oh Jake, what kind of celebrity men are there you're into? So I'm like, you know, typical Jason Statham, very attractive man. Before he shaved his head though. Have any of you seen him when he had hair? Yeah, there's a couple of you who I've shown the picture to personally. Those of you who haven't, don't Google it, the man looks like a sex offender. And I'm aware that's me saying this, but I stand by what I'm saying. So Jason Statham, he's up there, right? Next up, Jason Momoa, very attractive man. Jason Voorhees. I think I'm just into dangerous men called Jason. Have we got any in? Worth a try. But I don't actually tend to tell people straight away that I am bisexual, especially working in a factory. It's not the kind of place that you want to be openly about it, because it's kind of, there's always the worry knowing that it's generally quite a punitive place. So I don't go on my way to make a point of it. Although this can get me into a bit of trouble. When I first started in a new area, I'm working away, and I'm the one to bend down and pick something up. One of the lads, he walked up behind me, just a bit of that scratched me full force across the arms. Right? The noise I made was so sexual, I genuinely had to go and check I hadn't come. So at that point, I kind of had to come out to them. I reacted too quickly for it to be a joke. So I came out to them and I explained it all, and I was very nervous about it. Genuinely, they were fucking lovely about it. They were really nice, really kind, really supportive. And actually, a lot of them now, they get me involved in the banter. We have a lot of like flirty banter back and forth, and it's great. I have a lot of fun. Although it did go too far once. There's this one lad who I have regular banter with about it. It's lovely. But one day he messaged me after work, and the message simply read, "Not about me." The message, right? People never believe me. This is true. Find me after the show. I'll show you the message, because he said, "Since I got home, I've been thinking about you so much. This gay thing, I really would like to give it a try. So I tried to suck off a banana. It went so far down my throat I was nearly sick. So can I please be the giver in the relationship? I only got it 4 inches in. On the plus side, my arsehole smells of banana. Quite nice." A lot of things go through your mind when you're seeing a message like that. But there was one thing that kept coming back to me. I couldn't get this thought out of my head. Of all the fruit and veg, why a banana? It's a risky one to go for. You've got to make sure that it's one ripe banana. You know what I mean? Like, if you left it a little bit too long, got a bit brown and mushy, asking for trouble, ruined it. Was it circumcised? You know, did he peel it beforehand? I need to know these things. It's not the worst thing he could have said, I will be honest. If he'd have said butternut squash, I'd have phoned the police. But it's one of them, mate. When it comes to fruit and veg, putting fruit and veg inside yourself, international rules, cucumber. No one's agreeing with me, fine, you can try and hang me out tonight, I'll die on this hill. It's a cucumber, right? You get your cucumber, you do your business, you put it back in the fridge in the staff room. Look, they all get free salad and cream, I don't know what they're complaining about. Don't worry, that is a joke for HR and legal reasons, that is a joke. We don't have a shared fridge. We just follow them home. Right, I'm going to shoot off in a moment, but before I do, I'm going to tell you one quick story before I bring on your next act. So, a while ago, me and a few of my mates went a night out, having a great time, right? And while we're out, we bumped into this South American guy. I was like, "What are you doing in Coventry?" It was a bit weird. We got chatting to him, he was genuinely fucking lovely. Great laugh, having a great time. And at one point, I said to him, I was like, "Mate, loving this, I'm just going to nip out, smoke a fag, we're back in 5 minutes." This man, "God damn, brother, that one come in here, smoke some man, let's go!" Really excited. I thought, Jesus Christ, I didn't know anyone could get so excited about lung cancer. And we went outside with him, lit up a cigarette, and he goes, "Oh, I forgot. Over here, to smoke a fag means to have a cigarette. Because where I'm from, to smoke a fag means to kill a homosexual." But maybe in the typical Brit that I am, thought he's a guest in our country. I'll keep moving. So now I'm just slowly killing myself one cigarette at a time. Don't worry, I have now actually, I've now quit smoking. I'm now a vapist. I'm going to pretend that punchline worked better. But no, I am a vapist now. I'm aware it's not the best thing I could have told him, but if I told him that I'm nipping out for a puff, he probably would have beat me up and shot me. Right, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. I've been Jake Garrett.